If you're looking for recipes to help you incorporate more veggies and protein, these 3 recipes are perfect for you. Let's start with the first recipe, a dish tied together by a creamy peanut butter sauce that works as a dip or as the perfect sauce for noodles. I decided to go heavy on green veggies and use as many parts as possible, like the broccoli stems, which I diced. In a wok or a large pan, I heat sesame oil over medium-high heat and begin by frying the broccoli. I add a tablespoon or 2 of the peanut sauce, stir fry for about 2 minutes, then add the zucchini skins, broccoli stems and bok choy stem. After a quick stir fry, I add the frozen edamame beans. Meanwhile, I cook the soba noodles. Rice noodles, udon or plain rice work just as well. I toss in the noodles along with the bok choy leaves, the tender zucchini pieces and a few more tablespoons of sauce. If I want a bit more creaminess, I simply add a splash of coconut milk. It may not be the most photogenic dish, but it's so tasty and comforting, plus you can add any veggies you like. Next up, I'm making my signature sweet potato boats, a versatile base that can be stuffed with endless toppings. First, I prepare an oil blend to brush over the potatoes so they can absorb more flavors as they bake. I leave the sweet potatoes in their skins and cut each one in half. I poke the skin with a fork, brush the inside with the oil mix, wrap the potatoes tightly and place them on a baking tray cut side down. I bake them in a preheated oven at 220 degrees Celsius for 50 minutes. I'm making almond ricotta, which I'll use as a topping. I soak the almonds for about 3 hours. I add the ingredients listed in the video description to a blender and blend until smooth with a bit of texture. Then I transfer it to the fridge to chill and firm up slightly. For toppings, I used cooked brown lentils, which I rinse and dry for a slightly crispy texture after baking. I like fresh toppings that bring bright, refreshing flavors. After 50 minutes in the oven, I carefully open each sweet potato and slice them almost to the end, fluffing the inside with a fork. On each potato, I sprinkle 2 to 3 tablespoons of toppings and add a few teaspoons of the chilled cheese. I bake at 200 degrees Celsius for 15 to 20 minutes. I wanted a refreshing side salad, something quick, so I chopped lettuce and added strawberries and avocado. I dressed it with a vinaigrette style dressing. I left the potatoes in the oven a bit too long, so the cheese slightly burned, but it didn't affect the taste or texture. I drizzle some balsamic reduction on top. It mellows the sweetness and adds a tangy kick. The last dish is a true comfort go-to. Fried and simmered veggies in a rich tomato sauce. So simple and so delicious. You can use any veggies you like. Here I used mushrooms, zucchini, chickpeas and green beans. The prep is super simple. I just fry the veggies, add spices and tomato paste, then crush tomatoes, and that's it. I cover it for 2 minutes, uncover, stir, then cover again for another 2 minutes. I cook like this for about 10 minutes, then squeeze half a lemon on top. It's fantastic with rice, but also great with soft bread or just on its own. Hope you enjoyed the recipe. Next week I'll share a recipe for some protein-packed vegan meatballs filled with flavor and love. So stay tuned, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next week.